I'm conscious we've done a lot of really interesting stuff here. I know you're full of questions, but the idea here was more a kind of presentational style rather than an in-depth workshop. It does make me think that maybe we would like to invite some of you guys back again and do a little bit more depth where we can have a bit more discussion. This has been really fantastic. I have to say, we've had this kind of holistic view of where we've got in the last 10 years. It's an exciting point, I think, in the journey. It seems that the journey is only just moving into another phase now. We've seen these different perspectives that people have offered this morning. We've had a lot about embedding ABC and quite ambitious programs, the UDL and so on, embedding in quality processes as we have done at UCL. We've seen quite a lot about tools, particularly digital tools, and how they can help the design process. Again, built around the ABC ethos, both things we could do to help the design process and maybe move on to activity design. What an exciting area that is, but also linking to platforms, particularly Moodle. And the other part, which I think is also exciting, is about evaluation, about this idea of we can use ABC and use these tools to think about continual development, continual reflection on our teaching and looking at outcomes and bringing students involved and all that sort of thing, that kind of reflective practice. I think that's really exciting as well. But we've seen, I think, this idea, well, there's so many connections that can come out today. I mean, we've been seeing this as we've been going along, different things linking together. So one of the things that we're thinking of now, that's the UCL team, essentially, at the moment, is how can we move this journey forward? How can we share some of these ideas beyond the book, beyond today's webinar? And I think there's quite an appetite to share things further and discuss things at another depth. And there's also, I think Tim mentioned the idea we might think in the future of possible projects, for example, Erasmus Plus. We ran an Erasmus Plus project with ABC a few years ago, and it was fantastic experience, and we moved a lot forward. So that's the sort of thing that people might want to think about. And we've got a community here of people who are active and interested and excited and already producing all sorts of stuff. Some of these things we might be able to join together. So that's really where we are from. Would that be fair, Nataša, from the UCL
yes.
or the core team?
From the core team. It would be good to continue community, maybe via this mailing list, because we don't have any particular resources assigned to it, but it would be good that all these developments that are happening in different pockets are connected somehow, so they can build on each other's work rather than duplicate and try to achieve the same in different places.
It's really up to the community here. We could organise another webinar of some kind if we wish, whatever people might want. We've got the mailing list as a starting point, but people might think of people who have been talking about Facebook groups and LinkedIn groups and so on. There's a variety of things we could do, but it's really, we're at the stage now where we're really happy to hand this over to the community, but we appreciate communities need a lot of help to bring themselves together. We're not